Okay, I don't know about you, but I have struggled a lot with watching my kids get hurt. Watching them in pain is never my favorite thing. And I feel so guilty that I didn't do more to prevent that. But I've learned a couple ways that have helped to not only take away the guilt that I feel, but also helped me be more effective in nurturing and loving and comforting my children. Hi, my name is Krista, and welcome to Thrive Daily. So, how do you feel when you watch your kids get hurt? Do you feel like you should have done more to protect them? Or do you feel like you are doing enough, that you're doing all that you can to keep your children safe? Because when I have watched my children get hurt, I immediately think, oh, I should have done more. I should have been more attentive. I should have been better prepared. I should have moved that out of the way. I should have done something to protect them. So when my youngest was about a year old, I remember I was in my bathroom just getting ready for the day. And we have this full length mirror in my bedroom with like wooden feet at the bottom, wooden slabs that kind of jet out far from the mirror. Like the mirror's here and it jets out a lot. And my son was just toddling around in his diaper, just toddling around, and he tripped over that wooden slab and fell down and hurt himself. And I remember feeling so frustrated at myself that I didn't do more to protect him, to make a pathway or to somehow get that out of the way or make it easier for him so that that wasn't an obstacle for him. I thought, oh, you should have thought of that. You should have figured out a way that he would have been safe from that and he would have avoided that pain, that injury, right? Don't we do that as moms? And in our society, we have safety locks, we have cupboard locks, we have outlet protectors, we have baby gates and all kinds of baby safety devices, right? Which ingrains in us, you got to protect your kids. You've got to protect your kids. Make sure you do this or your kids are going to get hurt. So that's where I went to in that moment. It's like, oh, I failed. I dropped the bomb totally. I should have been more attentive. I should have done more. But also, just minutes after I had that thought, I had a different thought come to me, which was more compassionate, more kind, and more empowering. And that thought was, it's okay, Krista. It's totally okay. In fact, not only is it okay that he tripped and fell, this is actually going to help him. It's going to help prepare him because there's nothing you can do unless you get rid of that mirror. That mirror isn't going anywhere. So he's going to need to learn how to walk around it, how to avoid that in the future. And you can't be there to protect him from that every single step. And so it's actually the best thing that you could have done is to let him fall. I mean, I didn't consciously let him fall, right? But it felt like it was my negligence that led to his fall, causing me to feel guilty. But then I flipped it totally around and saw it in a way of like, no, that wasn't negligence. In fact, that was good for him so that he has the opportunity to learn for himself how to avoid that wooden obstacle that trips him up. And that was such a huge, mind-blowing thought to me. That's actually the best way for him to learn how to avoid those mistakes in the future. And it makes it so much easier on me as a mom, knowing that it's not my job to prevent every little bad thing from happening to my little one. And wouldn't we rather have them learn from their small hurts early in life rather than have to learn from bigger hurts later on in life? So that was just a really important lesson for me to learn. And it helped me to see that trips, falls, spills aren't always as bad as we think they are. They're going to happen every single day. And the sooner we can accept them ourselves, then we teach our kids to be okay with them, to be more resilient. So our negligence becomes our greatest ally, right? Because we let life teach our children instead of having to feel responsible solely ourselves for everything that they need to learn, because that's too much weight and responsibility to feel as a mother anyway. And wouldn't it be amazing if we saw our role as simply loving our children through those pains, through all of their toils and their anguish and their pain and their suffering? That's a much easier job and a much easier role to play than making sure that we prevent all of the bad. So I hope this has been helpful for you, and I hope it's made you think a little bit differently about your role and all the responsibilities that weigh on you on a daily basis as a mom. And please let me know in the comments how you have felt when you watch your children get sick or get injured or get their feelings hurt. How have you felt? Have you felt like you should have done more, or have you felt okay? And if you know someone that could benefit from hearing this video, please share it with them. And if you'd like more resources on how to thrive daily as a mother, please visit mycorenourishment.com and have an awesome day.